Access granted.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Somebody call security.
And welcome to another WDWL TV. And you know what today is?
Hump Day, yeah.
Yes, it's
Hump Day, yeah.
all right. Today we're gonna do a news story on the 15 most hated TV chefs. Now, some of these I don't know, some of these I do know. I stopped watching food TV after Emerald left, and if I'm bored, I'll switch over to it. Number 15 of the most hated TV chefs.
What?
Giada De Laurentiis. They're saying that basically she over-enunciates Italian words, and she never eats what she cooks. Number 14, Jamie Oliver, saying that he's got an annoying accent, which he does. I totally agree. Number 13, never watched her, don't know her, Ina Garten. They're saying that it constantly just irritates her listeners with her catchphrase, "How easy was that?" Only to discover that basically her recipes are almost impossible to follow. So, number 12, another one I never watched, don't know, Annie Burrell. They're saying that she growls. Okay, nothing like having a chef that growls. She has weird hair and odd mannerisms. Another one, I have no idea who it is, Nadia Gosia. And saying that basically her whole TV persona is phony, and she tries to combine comedy with cooking. All right. Another one I never heard of, don't watch, Robert Irvine, saying he was hired by the Food Network with a false resume. Evidently, the Food Network doesn't check resumes. His resume stated that he was a White House chef. He cooked for the Queen. He was knighted by the Queen. And his biggest accomplishment was making Princess Di's wedding cake. Number 9, Eddie Huang. I watched him once. Don't care for him. His biggest claim to fame is he brags about his pot smoking, and he has a foul mouth. Number 8, Ree Drummond. Don't know this one. Says she's very insulting to Asians. Number 7, Gordon Ramsay. Enough said. We all know Gordon Ramsay. Number 6, Anthony Bourdain, which I totally agree with this. He's a foul-mouthed alcoholic. On his one show, he drank just from start to finish. He was so drunk at the end of the segment, he fell asleep in his plate. Number 5, Bobby Flay. They're saying he is Gordon Ramsay II. Number 4, Rachel Ray. Now, I like Rachel Ray. I've watched her show, but they're saying once she's off the air behind the scenes, she always remarks, "Even your dumb, lazy ass could cook this." Whoa. Number 3, Sandra Lee. Never watched her. They're saying she's out of touch with real cooking. Number 2, I totally agree with this, Guy Fieri. Besides his weird hair and his loud voice, 90% of all of the food TV chefs, current and past, say that he is single-handedly responsible for destroying the Food Network. And number one, the lady we love, Paula Deen. They're saying she's racist, which basically got her thrown off the TV network for a while. Plus, she ended up having to close all of her restaurants because of her employees all walked out on her. And they're saying that basically her butter and sugar-laden cooking, which caused her type 2 diabetes, she cashed in on that, and to the point where the drug sponsor pulled out of the show. So, oh man, good old Paula Deen. Tomorrow we're going to keep with the Food Network line, and we're going to have the most disgusting things in food shows. And then Friday, this sounds like a good segment. I haven't finished reading the article. America's 30 oldest beers. All righty. Now on to the strange headlines, and this one really got me when I read it. It says Utah passes the first free-range parenting law, which I thought at first that it was the kids turning the kids out in the pasture and letting them graze out in the field. And our last news quip comes from good old merry old England. Recently, David Attenborough was interviewing the Queen, and they were walking through her garden. She has some kind of green program coming up. And a helicopter flew over.
Crikey.
And the Queen remarked, "Why do they always do that when I'm trying to talk?" And then she turned to David Attenborough and said, "Sounds like Trump or Obama." Very interesting.
That's it. I'm through.
Access denied.
See you tomorrow, everyone. Take care.